everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you all are doing well. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done a reading, and it's because I needed to really detach for a little bit and just spend some time with the family for the holidays, and I needed that break. I really needed to just kind of, get away, detach. And for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you guys got daily readings because I did daily check-ins there. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you do. My handle there is Queen of Light 1111. And for those of you who want to book a personal reading or coaching session or healing session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. And I will be happy to work with you. I'm so excited to do this reading today. I have had a number of people reach out to me and just tell me how much the mantras and the healing, the meditation that I have out there on my website have been so helpful, and that they're having all of these experiences, these dream experiences, a lot of healing and shifts in their connection. So if you have not gone to my website to get those tools to help yourself, help protect your energy, protect your union, definitely go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and take a look at that. I have a negative energy mantra there, which is a mantra that removes any negative energies from you, your twin, your connection, and applies protection. I have a twin flame healing and guided meditation, and I also have a clearing meditation that you could use for yourself or your twin. So just look and see what resonates with you, and let's get started. Oh my God, I've used so many decks today. I wanted to do an in-depth reading on this connection and just see what's going on. It's a full moon today. It's a lunar eclipse today. So there is a lot happening. There's a lot of, I will tell you right now, there's a lot of energy here that might be triggering, that might be challenging to listen to, but it's because there's a lot that's being released, and what's being released has a lot to do with the past, has a lot to do with any wrongdoings that have occurred in the past. There's a lot that is happening here around, what do we want to build in the future? So what needs to be released to build in the future? So let's go ahead and get started with the overall energy for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine stressed out. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck for her. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. There is absolutely an energy where she is feeling a huge burden of any self-sabotage energy. She's in this energy of feeling that there's deceit. There's this energy of feeling like there's, things that are being hidden from her. And she's stressed. Those types of self-sabotaging thoughts and those types of energies are huge burdens, and it's creating a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. And I'm not even surprised to see this in her energy because, we are in this full moon, in this lunar eclipse, and this is the energy of the 7 of Swords that needs to finally be eclipsed. This self-sabotaging energy that creates stress, that creates anxiety, that creates drama, that creates this negative self-entrapment. This is what she's feeling right now. She's very much in this energy of feeling like, maybe she's being betrayed. Maybe she's betraying herself. Maybe she's, in this energy of like, why am I doing this? Why do I do these things? And, instead of being gentle and nurturing and compassionate towards herself, maybe she extends that to others, but she's really, really difficult on herself. And she's definitely in this energy of, entrapping herself into thoughts, into feelings, into behaviors, into negative self-talk that are really stopping her at this time, okay, from progressing forward. So first card for her in her overall energy is 3 of Wands. She's really in this energy of wanting to manifest. She's awaiting the results of releasing some of this energy. It's clarified by the Queen of Wands. So this tells me right away that she's, she could be also taking on the shadow of the Queen of Wands, where the Queen of Wands can get very angry and rageful, maybe even a little clingy. But when she is in her power as the Queen of Wands, she is confident, she's magnetic, and she's attracting. And so this is what she's bringing back in. She's trying to gain her confidence back. She's trying to magnetically attract again. And so she's doing her work. 8 of Pentacles. She's continuing to master herself over these burdens, because the 7 of Swords burden is huge for her. It creates a lot of stress, not only in her life, in her relationships, but also on her journey with her masculine. And King of Swords, then she's in this energy of, I require my masculine to be honest and a man of integrity that has his words and is in his strength, okay? Notice how we have all these lions. Queen of Wands, the Strength card. Okay, so there's very much a lion energy, and I don't know why, but every time in my feed, I see so much lion energy. So I feel like she's really kind of in her home, in her energy, really not doing much, but really trying to hone in her lessons. Three of Pentacles, because she's really wanting to get it this time. She's really wanting to embrace and master this Queen of Wands energy. She really wants to release this burden of her stress over the Seven of Swords. She really wants to learn her lesson this time, and she wants her masculine to come forward in his strength, in his power, in his integrity, in his honesty. And so right now she's just kind of in the stubborn energy. She's in the energy of just kind of being locked in and learning her lessons, okay? Divine Masculine's bottom of the deck. There's a lot of mirroring going on. Knight of Cups and the Devil card. So there's this energy of this suspension, this restriction, this obsessive, thought process of him. He's just not moving forward. He's not moving forward. He's in a little bit of a stubborn and restrictive, toxic pattern right now around his divine feminine or his life in general, right? He could be in ego behaviors. He could be in energy of feeding the ego. He could be in this energy of, not moving towards her, not communicating, not being responsive. But then again, this doesn't have to do specifically with her. This is his overall energy. So just him in general. He's feeling restrictive around any movement forward in love, any movement forward in operating from the heart space. And this is this energy of ego, of toxicity, being focused on the 3D, whether it's the flesh or money or whatever. So he's very much in an energy of needing to release those energies this time, okay? Just like she's in the energy where she's obsessively thinking about sabotage and deceit, he's in the energy of like, he's really not moving forward. He's in an ego. He's regressed a little bit. So if you guys are feeling like your connections have taken a few steps back, energetically, it does feel like that. But that is because it's a review. It's a review of the energy of the past, of the things that have happened in this connection or on their journey specifically that needs to be released. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be related to each other. So what do we have for Divine Masculine? Where did this Four of Swords come from? This is bottom of the deck. Sorry, it's under the Knight of Cups. So let's go into what his overall energy. Let's drill down. The Fool card. There's this desire, this wanting to take a leap of faith towards divine feminine, Empress, okay? There's this desire to take a leap of faith to, move forward towards her. There's this energy of, wanting to move towards his destiny, wanting to change his destiny, wanting to heal and balance things out, Temperance card. Here we have the Three of Wands. It's a dupe to her, right? Three of Wands. He's wanting to manifest, but Seven of Swords. What is he trying to? He's integrating. This is the card of being strategic. This is also a card of withholding. This is a card of deception. So he's just kind of waiting in strategy. He's also in an energy of maybe self-sabotaging behaviors. Maybe it's also an energy of just, not really wanting to tell anybody what he's doing, how he's doing it, what he's planning. Because look, King of Swords, duped to her energy. He's in his integrity. He's in his honesty around any partnerships. So I do feel like there is huge energy around masculine, wanting to take a leap of faith towards his divine feminine, wanting to change the cycle, but knowing that healing needs to be happening. And so he's kind of waiting for this healing to come in, and he's trying to strategize how to come forward as a person of honesty, integrity towards a divine partnership. So there's a lot of dupes here. Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, King of Swords, and I've only used 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. And out of the 8 cards, we have the dupe of the Seven of Swords, which is 1. We have a dupe of the King of Swords, which is 2. And we have, I think that's it, right? Oh, and the 3. So Three of Wands is a dupe. Seven of Swords is a dupe. And King of Swords is a dupe. So 3 cards out of the 8. So which is, I'm sorry, yes, 3 cards. It's 50%, right? Almost 50%. So we have a lot of mirroring happening, but divine masculine is very much in the energy of wanting to take this step forward, wanting to heal and bring balance. But this energy, man, this 7 of Swords energy gets really, really concerning. I get it. And it's concerning to the divine feminine. She goes into stress mode and in anxiety because she reverts back to her past. And he goes into the devil's energy, okay, which is that feeding of the flesh. And so I'm not surprised. I'm going to tell you guys already, third party energy has come out. So you want to stay for this entire reading to see what that is all about, okay? So now let's get into the crowning energy for divine masculine and feminine as related to each other specifically. Bottom of the deck energy first, okay? Bottom of the deck energy first. And I'm not surprised at all that we have the Thief card. 7 of Swords energy. There's the 7 of Swords, man. It's coming out big time. First card that we have here for the bottom of the deck for the crowning energy, chivalry. Chivalry is an energy of the divine masculine, the energy of someone who is loyal, who understands how to love, okay? This is the energy of this is what we want. We desire this new and improved beginning. But guess what? 7 of Swords, thief. It's been stolen from us. It's been stolen. Someone has acted in deceptive, shady tactics, right? So that's not chivalry. That's not chivalry. So this is an energy at the bottom of the deck. We want this new beginning, but we may be stealing this energy from ourselves, okay? So the book specifically, this is the Lenormand, by the way. I just want to get the extra messages here from the Lenormand about this energy because it's a negative card. It's a challenging card. This is an energy of, someone being dishonest. This is about someone who is in the energy of feeling loss of friendship, loss of a connection. This is an energy of, people being dishonest. And so at the bottom of the deck, when we have this chivalry, Ace of Wands, and the Thief card, it's an energy of, we want chivalrous energy. We want loyalty. That's why she has King of Swords. This is what he wants to be as well, right? They both have King of Swords. It's the energy of wanting to have someone who is honest, person of integrity to have this new beginning. But there has been the energy of the Thief. What's the other bottom of the deck? There's this energy of being ambitious and having these goals, knowing that we have to balance this energy of rest and really taking this leap to walk this very fine line to have this new beginning because of what thievery has happened in the past, which dishonesty has happened in the past. This is the crowning energy. So for divine masculines and feminines that are reviewing the deception, it's being released in this moon. And remember, this moon is in Gemini. Gemini is the card of justice, okay? Gemini is the justice card, karma, things coming into balance, doing right by each other. So what is divine feminine's crowning energy towards divine masculine? Look at this, divine masculine. She's in the energy of, I want my masculine to be divine. Look at the lion. I'm just noticing that. Here's the lion again. That lion is the strength card, being in your power, being in your integrity, being wise. So this is the energy when she's in her crowning energy. That's the only new beginning she wants. Ace of Pentacles. Right? Ace of Pentacles. If there's going to be a new beginning, remember the bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands for this. He must be chivalrous and he must be divine. Thoughts, but there's some concern. There's concern about thievery. There's concern about dishonesty with divine masculine. Is he ever going to be divine masculine? Right? So now, her next crowning energy is this energy of being nurturing and healing and caring. And so maybe she's in this energy towards her masculine of, wanting to care, wanting to heal, wanting to send him light and love. She's at the crossroads though, 2 of Wands. She's at the crossroads. She's kind of making a decision about that. Because there's this energy of marriage. She knows this is her divine partner, her divine connection, but he has not acted in a way where she's having a difficult time a little bit being vulnerable because he has compromised this divine partnership in the past. I gotta read it like I see it. I gotta read it like I see it. Divine masculine's crowning energy, intimacy. He is in the energy of wanting intimacy, wanting, not necessarily just to be this Casanova player coming in and, sleeping with her, but he wants to connect in a way that is very intimate with his Queen of Wands. But we have the Coffin card. He wants to end that thievery. He wants to be intimate. He just doesn't want sex. There's this energy of this Queen of Wands. Remember, that's who she shows up as. The Queen of Wands magnetically attracts. The Queen of Wands is someone who is fiery and attractive and sexy. And so he's like done with the energy of, deceiving himself, sabotaging the connection. He's craving intimacy. There's also this energy of he wants intimacy, but there is some fear that it might be over because of the deception that he has portrayed in the past. And so now there's this energy of he's identifying himself. He's looking at himself. This card here, look at all these Russian dolls. When you look at these Russian dolls, there's this energy of looking at yourself. Who are you to the outside world? Who are you in the inside world? Who do you display? Are you authentic? Or are you a player? And so he's observing. Page of Swords. Maybe he's not communicating. He's observing himself. Because he wants to come out in the highest honor. He's taken a look at himself. The Divine Feminine has also made him look at himself as a mirror. As his mirror. So there's a lot of reflection. So if your masculine is not communicating with you, he's looking at the things that he's done in the past. Thief and highest honor. He didn't treat himself, his connection, or his feminine as being in his highest honor. And so now he's reviewing this. He's looking at himself. He's taking a look at who he is, what he did. Okay, so this is very much an energy where, maybe he's wearing false masks. He didn't portray himself truthfully. He's observing this behavior about himself. This is why he's delaying any new beginning at this time. Because he knows he gets stuck in ego. So what is Divine Feminine releasing in this moon? I thought it was very, very important to do that today. Bottom of the deck. What are masculine and feminine releasing? And if you are a member, I'm going to do 2 special readings for my YouTube members. So if you're not a member, you're going to want to, be a member if you want extra information about this moon and about why masculine is challenged and what you're not hearing about what is happening in his journey. I'm going to be doing those videos today and tomorrow for members only. What is being released? Balance, 9 of Swords. So when this balance card comes out, so this is anything that has been imbalanced in this connection. And I'm telling you, this theme of this reading is all about balance. So what is being released for masculine and feminine, bottom of the deck? Anything that has been imbalanced that is creating stress in their connection. Remember, she got 9 of Swords at the bottom of her deck for her overall energy. Anything that is out of whack is being released. So what's out of whack for Divine Feminine? She's having a hard time surrendering. She's having a hard time letting go. She's having a hard time giving this to the universe. Okay? 4 of Cups. This is the gift from the universe. She's wanting it so bad, but she's kind of missing it. She's missing it by trying to control the connection, control her actions. Control masculine's actions. Maybe she's overly connecting to the energy. You've got to surrender. You have to surrender, or else this continues to be a repetitive cycle. It gets boring. It gets old. It gets exhausting. It's like, here's the cup, here's the cup, here's the cup. Nobody takes it because people have a hard time surrendering stress, staying in imbalance. So Divine Feminine is really working on surrender. What is the masculine working on? action, and Ace of Wands. Remember, we already got Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So he's surrendering anything that is keeping him from taking action. Any self-sabotaging thoughts, any behaviors that are keeping him from moving towards a new and improved beginning. So he's releasing any negativity, any thoughts, any behaviors that are keeping him from taking action. I'm not saying he's going to take action. I feel like this moon's energy is going to last for a little bit, probably for the next week or so. It takes time to release. Yes, there's like this big build up, and then the moon happens. And then we're kind of still in the phase of release. So it's going to take some time. Bottom of the deck specifically for Divine Masculine and Feminine, as far as their themes are concerned, Divine Masculine and Feminine, where are they in their head, heart, and environment as related to each other? Divine Feminine, Ace of Pentacles, man holding a heart. So not only does Divine Masculine need to be Divine Masculine, stand in his integrity as the King of Swords, but he must be mastered as in his emotions in order to strengthen this bond, this Ace of Pentacles, and have this Ace of Pentacles that she has concerns over with Divine Feminine. She's like, in order for us to strengthen our bond, you must be in your mastery. Divine Masculine's head, heart, environment, he wants the Two of Cups. He's in his heart space for his Divine Feminine. He wants the Two of Cups with Divine Feminine. He's in his heart. So what's happening specifically as related to Divine Masculine and Feminine in their head, heart, and environment? Ace of Cups for Divine Feminine with the Six of Swords. This is this energy of, loving herself, having this big love, but also requiring it to be balanced. There needs to be reciprocity. This is what this energy is around the surrender. She can't be chasing. She can't be overhealing him. She's got to heal herself. She can't be overthinking. So this is an energy in her head, heart, environment. She's got to fill her cup. She's got to take care of herself. And this love needs to have balance in order for there to be harmony. What about Divine Masculine as related to Feminine? Hermit and Six of Swords. He's in the energy of, if he's not communicating, look, he's in hermit mode. Big burdens, lots of conflict, soul searching, wanting to move forward into a place of peace with Divine Feminine, wanting to move into smoother waters with Divine Feminine, wanting harmony as well, wanting peace as well. Because the bottom of the deck, why I keep saying peace and balance and harmony, is this Dolphin card. Cooperation, peace and harmony. Don't overthink. So there's certainly an energy of, Feminine wants balance, wants peace, wants harmony. Masculine wants to, come into a better, more tranquil time, doesn't want to overthink anymore. I really feel like the masculine is in the energy of beating him up and the feminine beating himself up over his behaviors. And the feminine's like, oh man, you've regressed. You're doing the same old crap again. So let's get into the reading now, specifically for masculine and feminine. What is the feminine thinking when she thinks about her masculine? Embrace and indecision. This is an energy where this is the World card. This is the completion of the cycle from the Fool to the World. So she is completing. She is going to embrace uncertainty at this time. This is that surrender energy. She must embrace uncertainty, this indecision. She's got to be in this energy of, you know what? I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't really know what's going to happen, but the universe knows what's best. If he's not coming forward today, his rejection is my protection. Fool card. She wants to take a leap of faith, just like he's got the Fool here, right? She wants to take a leap of faith with her Emperor, but there is an energy that they're still migrating. They're still going through their cycle. Four of Cups, again, right here. This is what she needs to release. This overthinking of we missed our time. Same old, same old. Same old, same old around the Three of Cups. Around any, if there's third party, right? If there were third parties in the past, those things are coming up. Where it's also an energy of we're missing our opportunity to come back together. And this needs to, because there needs to be a transformation. We need to transform this cycle. King of Pentacles. She wants to see him stable, dependable. That's where she wants this new beginning. The Fool card again. And she wants him to find her way, his way towards her. Find his true north. So she's waiting. 3 of Wands. She's in this energy of, I know I'm manifesting this. Remember, 3 of Wands came up here. She wants to manifest this smooth movement forward, 6 of Swords, into meeting again, into dating. But he's got to be the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and Divine Masculine. It's got to be the Emperor. Has to be the Emperor. What is Divine Masculine thinking when he thinks about Divine Feminine? Look at this, Chariot and the Queen of Swords. He's like, I want to move forward. I want to triumph. I want to win over my Queen of Swords. So what is he specifically thinking when he thinks of Divine Feminine? This is about mastering himself to move towards the Queen of Swords. Moon card. Fears, illusions, deceptions. It's also this full moon around the Queen of Cups. Divine Feminine. What's the fear? He's been a trickster. She has memories of him, of the player nature that I've already channeled. Right? Remember, I channel real time. So there's also this energy of, I've seen her be the Queen of Swords. Is she pretending to be the Queen of Cups? There's some fear. There's fear around communicating with her right now, around progressing with her right now. Justice. Can't make this up. Moon and Justice. Full moon in Gemini. Justice. He's wanting to bring things back into balance. There's the card of apologies, doing right by each other so that we can work together and overcome our barriers. He wants to move towards his destiny. He wants change. We already got the Wheel card in here. Right? He wants to move towards his Divine Feminine. Who is the boss? She's a leader. This is the person he wants to marry. But he knows he must heal. Things take time. So that's why there's a pause with his Queen of Swords. Because he's really searching for deeper meaning for himself, for this connection, and he knows he needs to transform or else that Queen of Swords is going to come out. Heart space for Divine Feminine. Release. It's the Death card with the storm warning. She's really trying hard to release this storm in her head, in her heart. She's really trying hard. She's suffering. Divine Feminine is in the energy of stress and anxiety. It's like things were progressing and all of a sudden we've taken 10 steps back. So she's trying to release the storm in her heart. So what's happening when she's feeling for her masculine? What's the storm all about? I feel like masculine has more going on in the headspace and his sabotage and thinking, and feminine's got a lot more going on in her heart around, pain. Page of Cups. This is about apologies, offers, communication that are just stunted at this time. And she's wanting to give life to this. She's wanting to rebirth this. Her 10 of Pentacles, Divine Masculine, is her person. She wants to build a life with the King of Wands. Because this is where she feels this deep commitment. She knows this is an uncommon bond. But there's fears, deception. 7 of Swords. That he's gone back. King of Pentacles has gone back to the same devil energy, same ego energy. And so she's working through her lessons, 3 of Pentacles, to change that cycle because she wants to operate from love. She wants to operate from love. So I did get an extra card on the Moon and the 7 of Swords and this King of Pentacles devil. And so I said, what is about this King of Pentacles? What is her fear, right? What's the fear around it? And we got the Clock card from the past. He's going to do stuff like he did in the past. He's not going to make time for this connection. What about Divine Masculine? What's he thinking? 8 of Wands. He's wanting to communicate. Angel of Love. In his heart space for feminine, he wants to move towards his love. He wants to build a deeper connection with his Divine Feminine. So what's he feeling for feminine when he is in his heart space? He knows she is an angel of love. Look at how pink and soft and beautiful this card is. This is who he wants to be with. This is his boss. This is his empress. But he is balancing out. Is she nice now with the Queen of Cups, or is she going to bust out with the Queen of Swords? So in the heart space, Page of Wands, communication, Devil card. See, again, it's restricted, toxic, third party. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So there's communication that is now restricted because of third party energy. So I said, what about the third party? And I got the waterfall. There's sadness about it. So this is past energy, because remember, he's reflecting here self-identity. He's reflecting how he was not in his highest honor, how he wants intimacy now and he craves intimacy with his feminine, but how he has sabotaged the connection because of his thievery, his deception. So this communication is restricted because there's third party sadness and Magician card that he's created, that he knows that he needs to address. Ace of Pentacles, he wants his new beginning with his divine feminine, but he's waffling. He's waffling because he's really in the energy of strategy. Remember, we just got that Seven of Swords for him, strategy. He's waiting to make his move, towards divine feminine. This is why we have action here with the Ace of Wands. So there's this energy of wanting this new beginning, but you're waffling because you're in this energy of connecting to your higher self. Remember, he's in the Hermit's energy as the bottom of his deck. So he's trying to gain his strength. He's trying to gain his strength over his confusion, over his procrastination. And I feel like this third party energy has to do with money and or illness. Tension, illness, anger, repetition. This is the third party energy. Yes, there were third parties in the past. If you look back when I started reading, 2 years ago, there were third party energies, but this is now the energy where he wants to move towards and deepen the connection, but he's restricted by the past of his deceit, and therefore he cannot make an offer just yet, because he's also trying to strengthen himself to be divine masculine, not only to be the King of Pentacles, but to actually be divine masculine, someone who's emotional, who's the magician, who can handle these types of situations, have his words, have his thoughts, right? Have his heart space all aligned. So he's in the energy of, he's very, very obsessed and toxic and sad about the past and what he has created. He's not ready to come forward to offer this Ace of Pentacles because he's very much connecting to his higher purpose and his higher self at this time to create a strategy, to gain the strength, to end the procrastination, to gain his stability financially and even physically if there's illness, so that he can move forward from a place of mastery, have the communication, and be victorious with divine feminine. I did a third-party reading, so you guys want to stay tuned for that. In the environment of divine feminine, crown chakra, door to romance. This is the energy where she's really connecting to her crown. This energy of knowledge, that the door to romance is open. The door to love is open. So, what's happening? What is she doing in her environment? What is she doing in her environment as related to divine masculine? Queen of Pentacles. She's in the energy of trying to ground herself. I really feel like divine feminine is feeling unsettled. She's trying to ground herself, focus on her work, focus on her business, focus on, herself. And so she's gone into hermit mode because we are at a standoff. There is no commitment at this time. Things are being blocked. Things are feeling delayed. And so she's trying to complete any imbalance to stay in her power as the Empress. She's trying to heal. She's trying to be patient around any communication from her King of Swords. Justice card. Look, it says Justice and King of Swords. She knows what's up, but she knows she has to take care of herself first. And so this reunion, she is attracting as the Queen of Wands to have a new beginning. She's not taking action. She is merely attracting it energetically back. Okay? Divine Masculine's environment. Look at this. Lovers, door to value. This energy of wanting to have this divine union when he feels he has value. Look at all this money. Didn't we just see that here with this whole third party lineup? This is also the value of not only himself as the King of Pentacles, but the value of himself in his emotions. What does he have, $1 to offer? That type of energy. Okay? Also that he didn't value this union, this feminine, when he had her. First card out for his environment, Emperor card. He wants to be the Emperor for the Queen of Wands. And he is restless to move towards her. Temperance card, but he's healing. He's healing. Page of Pentacles, he wants to make an offer to move forward, but I do feel like he's going to do it suddenly and in an energy of shock when he's ready to harvest this connection. But right now, he's stuck in his head. He is feeling trapped in his head around his lack, Five of Pentacles. And this could be self-esteem. This could be lack of money. And so he has isolated himself on an island. And he is observing, not moving towards any reunion at this time until he feels better. Until he feels better. A lot being released. So bottom of the deck for the theme of the connection. Theme of the connection. Bottom of the deck energy. So remember, in this energy, I do the energy of what is the theme? What does divine masculine, what's his perspective on the theme? What's feminine's perspective on the theme? And then what is Spirit's take? The most important version of this, okay? Now this is my deck, my Oracle deck. This has 3D and 5D energy. So we'll be able to see through this deck how much of this connection is in the 3D and how much of it is in the 5D. And by the way, the tarot that I used for masculine and feminine are my self-created divine masculine and feminine decks. So if you want to purchase any of those, go to my website, Queen of Light. Theme of the connection, Strength card. Not even surprised. Here's the Lion again. I'm like, wow, now I'm noticing why this Lion keeps coming up. Strength card. What's the masculine's perspective? He wants strength in his partnership with divine feminine. What is feminine's perspective? I want a strong, new and improved beginning. And what is Spirit saying? You're trying to find your strength through your procrastination, through temptations, through fantasies, through chaos. Okay, we'll get more on that. So let's put these away. And let's take a look at what the heck is going on with the connection now. All right. So, I hope you guys appreciate me coming back. I know I don't have the best news, but I decided to come back in a lunar eclipse moon to do my first reading after 9 days. And so, I hope y'all expected that it was going to be a little bit challenging because full moons are about releasing energy, all right? They are about releasing difficult energies, challenging energies. First card out, allies. This is a 5D card. Spirit guides, angels are helping. What are they helping with? What does the feminine say? Helping feminine feel the separation. Helping feminine through the separation. Spirit guides, angels, friends. Helping divine feminine through rejection, through separation, through this lack. What about divine masculine? What are the allies helping him with? Queen of Swords. They're helping him get over the time where she was in the shadow of the Queen of Swords around third-party situations. And what is Spirit saying? Your allies are helping you bring in your results, Three of Wands. So right now we're in waiting. Unawakened masculine. This is about an energy about what is unawakened in the divine masculine. Divine feminine says he doesn't know how to get out of player energy. He doesn't know how to come forward. Masculine says, I don't know how to remove my barriers, remove my blocks. And Spirit's saying he's unawakened on how to break through right now. Break through this barrier, break through the player energy. But guess what? Divine feminine standing as divine feminine. What does divine feminine feel about that? She's ready to build her legacy. She's ready to be in this connection and be committed. What does masculine feel? Tower card. He's just like, oh my God, I don't know how to rebuild. The divine is intervening. How do I rebuild the tower? And spirit is saying emotional mastery. Divine feminine has achieved emotional mastery, and now it's time for the masculine to achieve it as the King of Cups. And here masculine shows up in the 5D as the sun. What about it? Feminine says this is where he's healing. This is why there's patience required. Masculine is saying this is where he is coming out of his confusion. He's illuminating his options. He's seeing his choices. And what is spirit saying? This is where he's going to get ready to rebirth the twin flame connection, the Lover's card, which is the bottom of the deck for him. 3D card, peace. They just want peace. There's so much anxiety. There's so much imbalance. The twins just want peace. Divine feminine says, yes, I'm so burdened. I'm burdened by the 7 of swords. I'm burdened by the sabotage. I'm burdened by the inaction. Masculine saying, I want to manifest. I want to manifest peace in my connection. And spirit is saying, Page of Pentacles. We're getting ready to create, to think about how to create this peace in the tangible, in the 3D. And so now here's divine feminine as the moon. What is she saying? King of Wands. In the 5D, I'm urging you to take action. Divine masculine is saying, I know I need to come forward as the King of Swords towards my divine feminine. And spirit is saying, you are creating change in your connection. You are creating this destined opportunity when you stay in your power as divine feminine and the goddess of the moon. And as the empress, you are creating change. So now let's go ahead and drill down into the energies of the connection. That's the theme. 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Feels like a missed opportunity, right? Because we're just not taking any action. There's this pause that makes us feel like we're missing the boat on this connection again. Temperance card. There's healing. There's patience. There's healing in walking away, because that is what the divine has orchestrated. There's a painful end that we are moving through that we need to communicate about around the King of Cups. There's a painful end around moving forward so that there could be mastery, so that now we can manifest this teamwork, this collaboration, because that is the target, is to come together and work together. This in and out Knight of Wands energy, there is some mastery. We're working on it. We're working on it. Queen of Water, now matched to the King of Water. So while the masculine is ending painful memories, painful conversations, he's mastering himself to move forward. Divine feminine is really working on this Knight of Wands energy that she remembers of masculine. So they're both mastering their emotions. Tower card. There is a divine intervention, a breakthrough, a crumbling of the past memories, a crumbling of that old nostalgia, because it's really repetitious. It's working against us. And it makes this union feel like it's defeated and that we're not going to be able to get it off the ground again. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into the third party reading. So because the third party came out on divine masculine side in his heart space, I said to spirit, what is the energy around divine masculine dating, seeing, whatever, being involved with any other person at this time? Female. Or partner, whatever, romantic partner, okay? We have feminine air, 9 of Pentacles. This is that divine feminine energy. Quick-witted, strong, candid, inner strength, 9 of Pentacles. The reason why this came out was because when I pulled the final card, the final set of cards I asked for was, where is he headed? He's headed towards his Queen of Air, which is where he has, remember, we have the Chariot card with the Queen of Air and that Boss card. That 9 of Pentacles is the boss. Okay, she's confident, she's abundant. So he's headed towards his feminine. But this is what comes out with the third party. So first card out, silence. Keeping it all in. Unwanted attention. I said, what is Divine Masculine's overall energy towards any other romantic interest, whatever? Unwanted attention. It's keeping it all in. There's silence because he's working on himself. Any other connection, there's hostility, there's conflict, there's defeat, there's abuse. Devil, it's toxic. So he's kind of thinking right now. He's establishing a vision. He's seeing things as they are in these third-party connections. Because why? His Queen of Swords laid down the lesson. So he's pre-manifesting, he's planning, he's thinking about what he wants to manifest. And with these third parties, he's now finding peace. He's breaking the cycle. He's breaking the cycle to find his 10 of Cups. He's letting go of these self-limiting beliefs. He's taking his power back. He's releasing all of these options. Maybe he had tons of options. And so what is he doing? He's moving towards being the emperor. That's what these third-party energies have helped him with. They've helped him see that this is not the attention that he wants. They've helped him see just how toxic things are and what he truly desires, to take his power back to be Divine Masculine. So then I said, all right, where is he headed? He's headed towards unwelcome changes, sadness, loss of these third-party situations, and he's healing. And then when I pulled this final card, this became the bottom of the deck. Where is he headed? Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. So once he completes this energy of like these third party situations just gave me grief and loss and baggage, this is what he's healing. This is what he's healing. This is why, because the feminine stood in the Queen of Swords, stood in her power, said, I'm not taking any BS. So he goes back to third-party energies. He starts to see these third-party energies for what they are. And then he gets his power back and he moves to become Divine Masculine. And so now that he's in this energy, he's like, whoa, what did I do to my feminine? There's sadness over the betrayal of the feminine. And that is where Divine Masculine is stuck in his heart space. Because look at this. He sees her as the angel of love that he wants to move towards. And all the third party people did was give him hostile environments, unwanted attention, and toxicity. And now that he's in the Magician's energy when he relates to third parties, he's seeing that he can take his power back, become Divine Masculine, and escape this energy and heal it. But he's sad about what those actions have done towards this angel of love. So how are their souls evolving? Divine Feminine, balance. Divine Feminine's soul is evolving in that she is really trying to find her balance. She's in this energy where she's given too much without receiving the equivalent energy back. And now she's in the energy of, I have this major capacity to love. Ganesha is showing her she has this major capacity to love, but things must be in balance. And if you're going to love, you love without condition. You don't expect anything back. But if you're in the energy of an expectation, then that's where things get out of balance. What about Divine Masculine? How is his soul evolving on his road back to union with Divine Feminine? Intuition. He's using his intuition more. This is why he naturally keeps going into Hermit's energy. He's going in to listen to his inner voice, his inner guidance for the answers that he seeks. And what he's doing here, how is Ganesha helping him with that? Ganesha is helping him get into the energy of not getting his security and attention and worth from all these people that he no longer wants attention from, but finding the security from within himself. This is the triumph over the ego. Triumph over the ego. He doesn't need third-party energies. He doesn't need the attention of anything outside of himself. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need all these people fawning all over him. That he must learn to belong to himself and find the security within himself. This is the analysis. This is that analysis. Well, I hope this helped everybody. And, let's release this. Let's break the cycle. It's time to break the cycle for both masculine and feminine. Time to break the cycle. If you want to book your own personal reading, your own coaching session, healing session, or if you want to buy any of my decks or my tools of mantras and meditations, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.